He was born in Oklahoma. His wife's name was Betty Lou Thelma Liz. He's not responsible for what he's doing. Well, hey, campers and bushcrafters. It's Donnie Pavlini Outdoors. In the great outdoors. Back to my little bushcraft spot around the house. And I think I'm going to show you something. Now what I'm going to attempt to demonstrate is what I call the Cookin Stob. It's a different way to suspend your pots above your fire and for spit roasting and cooking bacon on, or cooking stick bannock. So I'm going to show you how we're going to put this together. First thing I'm going to need out the trusty bag is going to be a little saw. I need to get a live green stick, or one that's been dead for not too long, about 2 inches in diameter. This hatchet cuts like a dream. Like a dream. This is going to be pointed in to the Cookin Stob. The stob is a stake. I'm going to entitle this the Cookin Stob. And I didn't want to put the cooking stake on it, because it sounds like you're going to be doing some yummy grilling. Okay, the first thing we want to do is this is going to be the end, and I'm going to drive into the ground. Okay, so this end here, I want to do a little treatment, and that is so this is what we have at this point. We got this flat blade here. At this point, see how this is at an angle? I'm going to square this off, and the saw comes in real handy for that. So we squared off this end. Next thing we want to do is we want to carve a V in it. We'll do that with the saw as well. The next thing I want on this is a series of notches, and the notches need to go along this side of the stick, either one. Okay, so we need a couple of notches. In this case, I guess I'll make 3, just spaced 2 to 3 inches apart. take the axe ever so gently. Okay, ever so gently. Alright guys, so now here we go. We have our blade with our notch, and we have 3 notches on the side. Now, I saved this for last. We're going to make a nice sharp point on this. Okay, there we have it. Got us a point on there, got our notches. Now we're ready to install it. The last 2 parts of this that completes the set is a double loop string, one with fixed loop, one with a slip knot loop. Then you have your notched stick that goes over your fire. Okay, so put your loop around here to your notch, and there you go. You got a fixed point that you can hang a pot on. Now to adjust it, you want to go down lower, you can do a couple things. You can always slide the stick, okay? You got a pot, okay? Say if you want to do some grilling, and you want your meat and stuff to be sort of flat, you want to do it this way. If you want to get closer to the fire, then you want to adjust like that. Okay? So, I guess we'll break this thing in. Another question you may wonder is, okay, it's adjustable up and down. What about left to right? Well, is it as nice as a crane? No, it's not as adjustable as a crane, but does it still adjust? Well, as a matter of fact, it does, and does nicely. It's enough to get your pot off of there for sure. So we're going to boil up some water. I'm going to have a little coffee break. Well, now, that weren't too bad. The coffee ain't either, brother. You might ask yourself, okay, Donnie, that's cool, but why? Why do it that way? Well, sometimes when you're out in the woods, depending on where you are, you may not be able to find a lot of these, a lot of Y sticks, okay? Or you may not be able to do, or you may not be able to do a tripod. So if you want to suspend something over a fire, this is another option. Or you may not have the resources to make a crane, you know. So just another option. And hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. It was a blast. So, from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, and to Mark, Chris, Jason, Mike. Look at there. Been wanting this bad boy. Wow. So, from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, again, have a great time in the woods anytime you get a chance. We'll see you there. Take care. Ugh.